Iowa, and we are back in the ARCA Series. If you missed my last video, we did not race the ARCA Series last week because I was extremely sick. But I am feeling much better now. I was sick from like last Friday, and I'm just now starting to really get over it. I have been feeling really bad stomach flu symptoms for over a week straight, but finally getting back to where I'm feeling normal. And we're here at Iowa. We are the #1 car. Got 45 laps here at Iowa, so a bit of a longer one. At least I think. Can't remember if we did 40 or 35 or what we did last time we were here. Probably close to 45 or 50 anyway. But we are the #1, so we're going to see if we can qualify decently. I was able to run a 23.4 in practice, which I'm going to really try and hit here as well. Fastest guys are in the 23.3s, but if I can get a 23.4, I'll be alright. This first lap, I think, is just going to be a throwaway. Trying to get the tires up to temp, though that didn't feel too bad in 1 and 2. But I think I'm just going to take the run on the outside here in 3 and 4. This is what I did in practice. I went to the high side on the first lap and then went down low both times on this lap. I tried to go up high into 1. You idiot. I can never not screw up qualifying. It's just unreal. I knew what I needed to do. I was going to hit the line. So bad. Oh, I'm terrible, man. I would have been up here had I actually just not done that. So frustrating. I frustrate myself so bad, putting myself in these horrible situations at the start of every single race. Every race. But Tyler said good luck. He's in the #6 car. He ran 23.3 up on pole right now. He says high and in 1 and 2 is better, but I tried that in practice and I just immediately hit the bumps and slid directly up into the wall. But I'm sure it's faster if you can actually hit it. And also, Raphael said hello as well. He's in the #10 car. Both of them starting up ahead of me. If you can miss the bumps in 1 and 2 and run the top, I imagine it's a lot better than the bottom. Feels like we just ran at Iowa, but at night. And it's always top line dominant at night, but the way this setup is feeling, it's super tight to start with, which means it's only going to get worse as the race goes along. I think it's going to be extremely difficult to pass. Very top line dominant. I think it's going to be, once you get 10 laps into the race, you're going to have a very difficult time getting around anybody that can just stay on the outside of you. It's going to be crazy. But we are going to be starting in the back because I can't do a hot lap to save my life. We're waiting on the 4 and Raphael to finish up their laps. But otherwise, we'll be getting going here in about 45 seconds. But yeah, as I was saying, I was really sick, so that's why I didn't run ARCA last week. I had really bad symptoms for over a week straight, which is much longer than I ever get sick for. And it was definitely the worst I have been sick in many years, at least since I had COVID back in 2020. Like, this was bad. I don't even think COVID lasted that long for me. But, man, happy to be hopefully on the other side of it. Still got some couple lingering things, but feeling much better. And I'm sure you can tell by the way I sound if you heard my last video. I was not well enough yet to run that race. in the rain, but decided to give it a shot anyway. And did as much as I could, but that is all I could do. Oh, he's on a controller. Well, good luck to him then. He can be really fast on a controller. Oh, can't type. Good luck to him though. He's got the controller dialed in. We've raced with a lot of people on controller, and it seems like every single one of them that we've been around has just been super fast and consistent. I can't imagine how they do it. They do a really good job. And he's obviously really quick up on pole here. I have never once tried iRacing on a controller. The first thing I used was a very old PS2 racing wheel that had like 80 degrees of rotation either direction, and I used that as my first controller, but I never actually used a controller with a joystick. I've never tried that. I have no idea what that feels like. I can't imagine it's easy. I've played games like Forza and stuff on the Xbox with a controller, and it's very difficult for me to be consistent using that, so I can't imagine how it is on iRacing. Could be a little bit easier with the way these cars, the physics are so much better than those games.
Everyone's gridded.
Starting 15th. If we can find ourselves a top 10, I'd consider that a victory as the number 1 car. We got the 5 starting just in front of us, the row in front of us. So we're not the only low car number down here. Maybe we can follow him up through the field or something.
Let's hit the cars. Make them last the rest of the race. Alright, man.
Hopefully we won't get stuck and not be able to do anything, though. That would be unfortunate. I was feeling so good about that qualifying, too. I did my first lap exactly how I wanted it. The second lap was going to be better. I just had to get through turn 1, and I was halfway through the corner and felt fine, and then it just got sideways. And that happens to me so often because I think I joined these practice sessions late before the actual race session launches, and the track's got a lot of rubber on it. So when we get to a green track, or more of a green track in this session,
Alright, man, we're going green.
you just have to react a little bit quicker or just a little bit differently with the way the car reacts on the surface. And it catches me out every time. But that's just lack of practice, lack of hot lapping. Not something I'm interested in. I just like to race. I don't really care where I start anyway, but especially as the number 1, I'd like to start a little bit closer to the front, but as long as we can have a fun race for 45 laps, it'll be fine. We'll have fun. But top line dominant where you can't pass can sometimes not be fun, but let's cross our fingers that we can actually do some stuff here.
100. Seems like a lot.
Coming to the green.
The pace car is in.
Leader's going.
Green flag, green flag.
Everyone back here kind of reacted pretty slowly. We get a fairly decent start.
Outside. Still there.
Let's see if we can make it through turn 1 down here this time. Just be nice and easy around here. Tiptoe it.
Stay low. You're on the bottom 3 wide. Hold your line.
We're 3.
Outside. 2 wide there.
We get bogged down immediately down here.
Stay low. All clear, all clear. Got 1 outside.
I'm really not liking that bottom lane since this session has started in 1 and 2.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
It just felt really snappy.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Oh, somebody hit the wall.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. You're 2 wide there.
Make sure we get plenty of room so the people on our outside can dodge. We need to just get this 5 bias and get in line behind him. We're not going to be able to move up very quick at all. This guy just can't clear us, though.
You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside. The car in P2 just hit the fastest lap. 23.
Okay, we should be able to now, and maybe we can get in line behind him in front of the 20.
Got one inside.
A little bit loose. Don't put it in the wall now.
Clear low. That was your fastest lap position. Got one inside. Stay high.
We should be able to stay ahead of the 20. Up here on the outside, he got a bit of a wiggle.
All clear, all clear.
And already 90% of the field up top. The bottom just is not good here anymore. We'll do it while we're single file, but I don't think we're ever going to be able to make a pass down there. We got a massive shove.
The leader just did a 23.568.
As long as we can miss the bumps, in 1 and 2, I think we'll be fine. Run in the middle groove or higher groove. Oh, big wall hit there from the 19.
Inside. Clear, 2 wide.
That allows us to sneak to the outside of the 5. Maybe we get back around them. A little bit sketchy.
Clear low, clear
I think we just got to
low.
take
Got
as
one
many
inside.
opportunities as we can, because I don't think we're going to get very many.
Stay high.
We're already losing touch with the majority of the field
Clear
ahead of
low,
us.
clear low. Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Don't usually like to start off running the top. It's usually not the best for tires, but the bottom just doesn't work very good at all with this setup and this weather. It's just so much worse. Running too wide at least. Little gap behind us. Got the 13 here in front of us. And a lot of traffic just ahead of the 11. Which is fine. We're starting to catch them, reel them in. We're single file here. They've been racing too wide for a little bit. That's allowing us to catch up slightly. We have a lot of race left. We're only in 12th here. Watch for that snap. We don't want to be smacking the wall. That's for sure. Starting to get loose off the corner, which is not helping our speed. Ooh, big wall hit for the 13. It might have looked worse than it was with net code because he kept his momentum up pretty well. But I think he definitely tapped the wall at the very least. Might run low just a little bit, just in case he does hit the wall in front of us. Still a little bit of a decent gap behind us. I think that's still growing ever so slightly. I think we're slightly quicker than the 13. We're just never going to be able to pass him, I don't think.
Stay low.
Unless he makes a big mistake.
Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Still there? Hold your line.
No, it's
Still
just
there.
never going to happen. Well, he got a bit loose there. We pull even with him.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
And I think he just backed off for us, so much appreciated. That keeps us from losing too much time there. Keeps him from falling more spots if people behind us caught up, so smart move all around for us, and it gets us the spot, so much appreciated. But I think had he not done that, we were going to be able to, or he was going to be able to stay in front of us or on our outside pretty much indefinitely.
24.184.
Puts us P11. See if we can catch up to the 11 here. Only reason I'm not running third groove closer to the wall on corner entries because I have the tendency to overdrive the corner, and if you do that up in the third lane, you're just going to be in the wall. And I am not consistent enough to be up there every lap without putting it into the wall at some point, so I'm going to try and avoid that as long as we can. That's why I'm kind of running middle to lower right now. They're racing pretty hard up there, though. Closing in on halfway. Almost 3 wide there. Keep seeing people tap the wall on entry to turn 1. Easy to do that with the curve straightaway. And trying to enter the corner as high as possible. .11 looking to the inside on Raphael. But the bottom just instantly dies on exit. See, even the people that are on the inside up there are trying to stay up top.
All right, man. Halfway this time by.
Just crossed to halfway. We got pretty tight there, entering a bit higher that time. Nice gap behind us, though.
24.3.
I'm glad we don't have a ton of pressure behind us. We'll see if we can move up any more. Raphael's in the wall. Keep it low.
You're clear high. Clear
He kept it up there. Make sure we got past cleanly.
All right, man. 20 to go. Go get him.
Thank you to him. That puts us into the top 10. We'll see how this group shakes out now. The 11 with a big run out of the corner there. He had a little bit of a turn down line. He's going to look middle 3 wide for a second. With the 12 on the bottom. We're not close enough to close that gap before the 12 can get back there, though, but looks like he's going to stay low anyway. Watch those bumps. Still not close enough. So he's going to be able to close that gap. 11 did a good job of making the pass. And we might be able to sneak to his outside here.
Clear low, clear low.
Somebody might have done a slider up there or something. If somebody dove way low to avoid the guy coming up.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Joel's making that bottom work, maybe.
Got one inside.
Now I'm going to be too high entering. There's going to be the bumps.
Stay high.
Ooh, we might be able to sneak around him here and get to the inside on the 22.
Still there.
Going to take a few corners, though.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
The 11's doing a really good job moving forward.
02. Clear low, clear low.
Have not been able to quite follow him yet, but we did just make another pass. 22 goes low, see if he can get around the 9. Doesn't get it to work the first time. Is he going to keep trying?
Still there. Hold the line.
No, but we stick to his outside. We're able to get position.
Still there.
Might be able to make this pass as well.
Stay high. All clear, all clear.
All right.
Inside. Still there. Hold the line.
9 car's really slow center of the corner.
You're up top 3 wide. Inside. 2
I
wide.
think we're going to go low here and see if we can clear him out of 2.
Outside.
Now we maybe should have waited until 3 and 4.
Low.
We still have another opportunity
Stay
here.
low. Still there. You're clear high. Clear high.
We clear him for a
Outside.
second. I think we're going to be able to make this.
Still there. Hold
It's
the
going to
line.
take a bit.
All clear, all clear.
Yep, we can come up. Take position away. Get back in line. And there's another pass. All right. Feeling pretty good here. This has been a great race. I'm glad we've been able to move up. Everyone around us being clean. It's been fun. Ooh. As I say that, big dive bomb, almost a wreck. There was some contact there, the 7 and the 11. The 11's still charging forward. He's looking for 3rd place up there. He's already in the top 5. We got 10 laps to go. I don't know if I have anything for these guys. Now that they're kind of strung out, except for the people up there, but even the people up there too wide are
6, 2, 2.
running quicker than me right now. I can't catch up to the 7. We're getting that tight center of the corner. I think it's time to move the brakes back, since we haven't yet. Let's put them back all the way. Used up some tire there making passes, but that's what they're for. Didn't use up as much as the people behind us did, apparently. 7 had a big wiggle out of 2 there. I think his tires are not happy at the moment. And if we didn't have to check up, could have got alongside of him. It's going to be a hard pass to make. I don't know if we'll have an
Got one
opportunity.
outside.
to complete it, though we entered the corner very hard there, much harder than I was intending.
Stay low, there's a car on the
We get ahead of him by a nose a little bit, but can't stick.
George the line.
5 laps to go.
This is less than optimal. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
We'll try our best here.
Still there.
It's going to be so difficult.
Still there. What's the line?
Especially with him trying to get around the 4.
You're on the bottom 3 wide.
Whoop.
Hold your line.
4 got the wall.
Outside. 2 wide there. Still there. What's the line? Stay low.
If we could clear him, we'd be set free.
The lead is stood up 24.755. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there.
Almost. Just not quite.
You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Stay low.
We may have another shot before the race is over, but we got 2 to go.
Clear high. Clear high.
Back off for just a second. Let's dive it in here.
Got one outside.
Oh, he got real tight.
One more left to go. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, just not quite enough.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Good job, man. You're in 5th. There you go, man. Good job. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Almost clear him.
Still there. Hold your line.
Almost. Are we going to stay ahead of him? Are we going to stay ahead of him? Ooh, I think we did.
And it actually was a good race.
Think we did. Great race.
Flag, man. It's over.
Top 5, 0x for us. Unbelievable.
There you go, man.
Great
Good
race.
job, driver.
Was that Tuckles?
Ooh, that was fun.
Of course it was.
Great battle at the end there with the 7. Looks like Tyler won. Great job to him. Man, that was excellent. It was top line dominant, unbelievably difficult to pass, but we still freaking moved up a ton through the field. And we got a top 5 with a 0x and had a fantastic race. We move up 10 spots. Nice top 10 to Raphael as well as the number 10 car, so right where he was supposed to finish. Man, that was a ton of fun. I am really happy with how that race went. I'm glad we started so far back. That made it fun coming up through the field. I could not believe we were able to move up that much and then get the 7 there at the end for a top 5. That was the race I should have been coming back to after being sick. Oh yeah, getting that wall will really hurt you. We didn't ever hit it, but we almost had 300 degree right front. But still, 80, 85 is not terrible. I felt like we were able to keep it on the right rear pretty well. And that was awesome. I am happy with that race. Great job to everybody we were around. And I'm happy with how I was able to do. The 11 did really well as well. He started pretty far back and was able to race his way up into almost a podium, I think. Didn't he get 4th? No, he did get a podium. He got 3rd. He ran up 10 spots as well. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Iowa's always everybody's favorite ARCA track, seems like, and it does race pretty well. I hate not being able to pass with it just being so top line dominant, but we showed we were able to make passes, so that helped. So the 11 comes up there and just 19 trying to give room. The 11 was squeezing pretty hard there. He gave enough room, but just ran out of room there. And then that allowed us, as that commotion was going on, people were diving low, and the 5 was almost to the inside of the 13 there. He had to check up and go low, and that allowed us to sneak to his outside because it was going to be harder for us to get around the 5 without being able to get to his outside there. And we were able to get that to work. Tyler, here's one of the times he caught the wall. He was up there flying, apparently. Ooh, 17 gets a big nose shove. Might have hit a stray bump there or just crossed that seam wrong. He's kind of bobbling like a bump. Just kind of shoved up. 15 was maybe coming down a little bit. They were just came together there. When you got a track that's wide like this and you can run all sorts of different lines, you get that sometimes where people just kind of come together out of the corner. Kind of with just the robot spotters, it's hard to really keep track of where everybody's at. And then just a couple wall drags. I don't think there was really any car contact. 14, a big shot up the track. 12 down low to see how much momentum he lost running down low for a couple laps. The key though was just kind of build up a run. I think the tires helped a lot too, because I think some people were really hurt in the middle of the corner, and that's if we were able to gain a little bit middle of the corner but not quite completely clear him, we could just keep gaining a little bit each time until we were finally able to clear him. That kind of worked until we got to the 7. I think me and the 7's tires were pretty even. It was just going to be about if we could get a run and beat him to the line out of the corner, because he was going to defend as hard as he could with it just being like 5 laps to go there at the end when we got to him. And there's up in the marbles there. He just got stuck and then he got glued to the wall, and that killed his momentum out of the corner or through the corner. And then saw this a lot, people dragging the wall entering 1. And that was what I was afraid I was going to do, was enter the corner high like that and then not be able to get it to stay off the wall. Ooh, 8 and the 20 coming together there. 20 kind of turning down. The 8 was looking to run a little bit higher. Same thing, overshoot the corner a little bit, stuck in the marbles. Nothing you can do except try not to yank it off the wall and spin or wreck somebody. And there's that curved front stretch. 21 really hurting his right front. Already lap 40. Really, no car contact hardly at all. Oh yeah, the 4 was... his tires were burnt up, and here's me and the 7. Our tires are really hot, but not quite that bad, and I figured we were 3 wide there. I tried to give as much room as I could, but I was trying to keep the momentum and go as high out of the corner as I could so I could stay along the inside of the 7 to try and make this pass. You see how much momentum he gets out of the corner compared to our line. So I just had to kind of reset for a minute and then try and get another run. I didn't need to clear him. It was this late in the race. I just needed to get a good enough run where our car could cross the line before his. I think this is coming to white flag, so I run a little bit higher here. I'm not quite concerned of trying to stay to his inside. So it allows him to clear us, and we get a little bit better of an entry into 1 and 2. And he hits those bumps a little bit. I knew he was kind of struggling off the corner. He clears us there. This might be coming to the white. He runs high. We get alongside of him. Nearly clear him there. This is coming to the white, yeah. I knew if he could just have one little moment center a corner where we could get far enough ahead, we could make this work. So we're pretty much clear of him, and then he gets alongside us again. I just need to have one decent exit here. We run a little bit higher. He does a good job holding on there, and was going to get back ahead of us by the end of the straightaway. Just center of the straightaway, we were able to stay ahead of him. And Tyler wins, so great job. And that was a fun race. Top 5, 0x for us. I am extremely happy with that. I did not think we were going to be able to move up that well. And I am quite happy with that. That was a fun one. Really good race. Thanks for watching.